Hello everyone, welcome back to Pandemic Legacy. I'm Fireweaver, and today's players are Ossie playing Floopy McDroop, the Dispatcher. Hello, Ossie.
Hello.
And Rolf is back with the Medic.
Hello.
Hello, now named Gregory House. And although...
Recording?
Yeah, we are. Hello. You can spectate if you wish. Oh no, you don't have the game. But yeah, we're recording. Bart Moss is playing Lady Penelope the Researcher. Hello, Bart Moss.
Well, I'm actually I'm the German intern covering for Lady Penelope, but since I'm an intern, I don't get my own name tag.
Malinka's not feeling great at the moment, so he's spectating. So he'll say something if he needs to. But hello, Malinka.
Hello.
He's caught one of the
He's
disease.
affected by Coda 341B or whatever.
Yes.
I hope not. That one's not curable.
403B, yeah.
So we have cured each of these diseases last game, so we've actually decided to name them permanently. So the blue disease is now YouTube trolls.
Fireweaver, who do you play as?
Oh, I play as Acehole. Yeah, and I'm a quarantine specialist today. I'll go over that in a minute because there's a few things that happened on that, but I'm going to talk about diseases first. So yeah, so blue is now permanently YouTube trolls, and we'll have to try and cure the world of YouTube trolls. I think we'll inevitably fail, but we can at least try. Red, as per last game, they're period pains, and we can see if we can save all the ladies from that one. And the yellow disease is third-degree sideburns, which is pretty cool. Let's talk about the character class then. So, quarantine specialist was something that we found in the box, but I didn't flip over the cards, so I didn't notice. But a quarantine specialist is another class. And having created a new class or a new character and named them, I was then able to give them a relationship. So I gave it the relationship of rival to Malinka, and then Malinka obviously gets the reverse one of Fireweaver, although Bart Moss is playing it today, but you get the idea. So with the rival thing is when a rival plays or discards a card, you may immediately discard any two cards to pick it up. That's immediately. So any time that today it's Bart Moss. So whenever Bart Moss discards card, he can discard two. I can discard two cards and grab it. And the reverse is true because he's got the same effect. So if I discard a card, Bart Moss can discard two and take it off of me. That would be really useful, I think, I hope. So that's one of the things that we did off camera to set that up. The other thing is we did a rule clarification on this grassroots program. So it says here, remove one cube matching the colour of each card from anywhere on the board, which we were worried that it would affect the rule that states Coda has mutated again, now it can no longer be treated using any known techniques. The words that are important here is the word treated and the word remove. So as Niels put it earlier, removing a cube is basically shooting the population, whereas that's not treating it. So, in other words, grassroots program is allowed on black cards, and we checked that with the official FAQ on the game. So, yes. Anything else I need to explain? We put our funding events in.
Our starting bonus?
Yeah, so we've got 4 funding at the moment. So 4 funding cards went in. I forget which ones, but put it this way, it wasn't resilient population, it wasn't airlift, it wasn't government grant, and it wasn't flexible aid package. It was the other 4. I forget what they're called, whatever. But I set it up anyway. So the first thing we should probably do, because Malinka's alluding to something, but that will come later, is we should infect the deck or infect the world. So let's do that. So the first, have we shuffled? I'll do it in case.
Yeah, I shuffled it.
Whatever. I'll shuffle it again. So the audience key, that's happened. Kolkata, 3. That's not good.
Where?
It's in India. Up here. Jakarta.
Don't want to be in Jakarta.
That's one of the Pacific Rim islands, I guess. And Moscow. Oh, this is not a good start for various reasons.
Yeah, why did you have to reshuffle it?
Well, I can deal with it, but we'll cover that in a second once we've done all of these. Taipei.
Hmm.
Where is Taipei? There it is.
It's in China, I think.
At least they're all close together.
Yeah.
So far.
And Bangkok.
Holy crap. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. We should probably start in Hong Kong.
Well, we'll see. You're probably right. Okay, then these are 1 cubes, right? Or have we got one more 2?
No, one more 2.
Khartoum. Which, to be fair, is this side of the thing, so that's not bad. Alright, Shanghai for 1. We're not going to get
Crying out loud.
blues. That would be
Definitely
bad.
starting in Hong Kong.
Lagos
Yeah.
is here.
Also, treating blue might be a super high priority for crying out loud.
And Buenos Aires.
Wow.
Well, blue's not even on the board, so why would we
Yeah.
treat blue?
Yeah, because then we eradicate it automatically.
Well, that's very
Doesn't
true.
get added to the board.
Well, we'll see how it plays out for that. But yeah, but we've
Also, he has 2 blue cards.
yeah, we're not
That's
enough.
getting ahead
yeah.
of ourselves, though.
It is
Yeah.
rather.
Yeah.
So we
So are
also
we-
won our game in January, which allows us in this step to remove 1 disease cube from the board and return it to the supply. So considering we can't do anything about black, we should take 1 away from Moscow because it's the furthest away from the action.
Agreed.
Agreed? Everyone?
Good call.
Yeah. Calcutta, because it could spill over into red territory.
Well,
That is a good point, actually.
but as soon as
It's-
it's
worth
but
it
as soon as
that
it's my turn.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, but by the same result, Moscow could spread into St. Petersburg, so
Yeah, good point.
which we're not even in, and could be a problem in itself. So I'm going to remove 1
Yeah, remove it from
from
Moscow.
Moscow,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's that part done. The next is we actually get to choose our starting location because we have 2 research stations. So as Bart Moss alluded to, we are going to go immediately to the Pacific Rim and deal with period pains.
And hand out many tampons.
So apparently we don't have any YouTube trolls whatsoever. I don't believe that for a second.
They're lurking in the shadows.
They will come. Upload it and they will come.
They are making dank memes.
Okay, so as before, from the far left to the far right is 1, 2, 3, 4. And we rolled a 3, so that's me going first, which is actually really good.
That's probably good.
Probably the best action.
Yeah.
So, as
How
my
does quarantining work, Fireweaver?
So I'm glad you asked. As a quarantine specialist, I get to place a quarantine marker as 1 action anywhere in the world. In fact, I think I can do it. Oh no, I can only use it once per turn. But at least that side of it. Yeah, so in theory, I could put a quarantine. I'm not going to, but I could put a quarantine marker in the city I'm in and a quarantine marker in a remote city. So, like, one would be using my special ability, one wouldn't be. But I'm not going to put it in Hong Kong. It'd be a waste. But to prevent any craziness happening in Kolkata, I'm going to place a quarantine marker in there. So what will happen if we draw, say, Kolkata, because we've got an epidemic straight away or anything like that, instead of adding a blue cube, we would remove the quarantine marker instead.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my first action. My second
Can you
action...
do it when there are diseases there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
You quarantine the deceased people.
Yeah.
Cool.
Basically, we've got
Sure.
like police stationed around the outskirts of Kolkata, and anyone trying to exit or leave, we shoot.
Are being shot.
Well, they're being.
No, they're being contained in this case. That's
being-
what quarantine means.
Yeah, and if they do manage to escape in some way, then they get cleansed. Yeah. So anyway, that's my first.
So the
action.
choice is water cannons or bullets. Nice.
Yeah. My second action, I think, would be Bangkok. Third action, Jakarta. Fourth action, Cure. And take the risk out of it. Everyone agree?
Well, it won't come up immediately, would it? But
We
yeah,
could do, because we
okay.
could draw an epidemic immediately.
Yeah, okay.
Which means
Oh,
all...
it doesn't hurt anyway.
Well, it means all three cities that were on 3 cubes are now protected in some way. One by quarantine, and the other 2 because we've removed cubes from them. Okay. We didn't trade any cards at the beginning. Maybe we should have done, but we'll
Oh,
manage.
can we trade cards?
Well, yeah, I
Oh,
could
you
have
mean
taken
as an
Hong
action?
Kong from you, for example. As an action, yeah, but I didn't. I chose not to.
Yeah, but no, I
I'd-
think
I'd
removing
say
the
it's
cube in
better than that.
Jakarta is better. You can always come back here, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, so I am going to flip over Delhi and take that. Great. And San Francisco. That's good news. No epidemics. And let's infect. 1 cube on Manila. Vanilla.
Where
And 1 cube on Mexico.
Mexico.
Anyway, there'll be no Mexican hat dance over there.
Okay.
That's why they've got 3rd-degree sideburns, because obviously that would start from Mexico City. Their long
Many
moustaches.
tacos.
What?
What? Too many tacos. Anyway, and I believe that makes it Ozzy's turn. Hello, Ozzy.
Yeah. Hello. I'm thinking
But the
we're
first,
curing at this point, right? We're treating. That's our focus.
well, I think the first thing you should do is forecast.
Yes. Please don't forget
What do you
that
think?
ever.
So Tehran and Kinshasa, still no blue.
Just don't jinx it.
Yeah, not that it makes much difference to us, I don't think, but
So where are those?
Kinshasa is
is here, and Tehran
Iran is way away.
yeah, is over there.
somewhere.
But you don't need to worry about them because there'll only be 1 cube being added, so not that fast.
Yeah, but I could prevent it by quarantining it, I guess, but it would mean my full action, which seems dumb.
Yeah, so I mean, normally I would.
Tehran might actually be worth it. It's still a black disease there.
You'd have to go there.
Yeah, it's his full turn, as he says. On the other hand, sooner or later Moscow will spill over,
We could,
and slowing that down might be worth it.
or
So
go on. Sorry, you first.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like Aussie's probably gonna get the blue ones, right? So, have we any other? No, everything else is pretty spread out
San
at this
Francisco.
point.
So don't forget you are a dispatcher and you can take actions of other people. So you could move the medic to a location that is good to start off with. If
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's only 1 move, and then he can treat 2 cities, which would be nice.
Yeah, if you take him to Bangkok, for example, which is just the one move, I know, but
Yeah.
you could cure
There's a
that. Come
connection,
down.
Yeah.
No, actually, come down to Jakarta. Take my Taipei card so he can start collecting red.
He can't take Taipei.
Why not?
Yeah, but
Don't we
if
have to
I'm
be in
still in Hong
Taipei?
Kong,
Oh, we need to be in
Yeah.
Taipei. Yeah, sorry, I forget. It's not. He's not the
Yeah,
researcher.
that I think it's probably
No,
better
no,
to
no,
move
no.
him to Taipei.
no, I could get your
Oh,
Hong Kong
yeah.
card
Bartmoss is. Yeah.
from Bartmoss. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In which case, start at Jakarta and go.
Yes.
No, start in Bangkok and move to Jakarta. No, it would be better to start in Jakarta.
Well, it will take all 4 actions to be able. Oh no, yeah. Start in Jakarta, right? Then what you'd do is you'd cure for the first turn, move for the second,
Yeah.
cure for the third, and move back to Hong Kong for the fourth. But you wouldn't be able to trade. then.
Third. No wait. One cure.
But don't
move.
shouldn't I probably
Cure,
move
move,
Bartmoss
cure.
towards Moscow?
Yeah. Why?
No.
Oh, you can move Bartmoss
I
to
like
Bangkok. That way, because you've got several move actions here. Then when he finishes his turn in Bangkok, he instead of moving to Hong Kong, he can just take the Hong Kong card. Bear in mind, Bartmoss is a researcher, so he can just take it.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
how many actions have you done
Sorry.
so far this turn? No,
Oh yeah.
Just
One.
one. You move me
Moving
to
him to
Bangkok.
Bangkok.
Okay, well then move Bartmoss to Bangkok as well. Oh no,
And then use your other action to move to either Shanghai and or Taipei and cure something there.
yeah, I made a mistake with that. Sorry. Move because of the actions he has to perform. It'd be better for Brown to be on Jakarta.
No, it doesn't
Well,
really
surely
matter.
then it would be easier to move him to Taipei and this cure Taipei and Bangkok.
No, because then none of what I just described works.
What?
Right. So if he was in Jakarta, which is basically one move, right? Because it's moving to me.
No, that's
Which
two
is
moves.
basically 2 moves.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
one move.
exactly.
You're moving it to
Oh,
me.
right, yeah.
Right? Right, and
Oh, yeah.
you use another action to move Bartmoss. Right, so I know you've got more actions, but with that said, when it becomes Rolf's turn, he cures Jakarta for 1, moves to Bangkok for 2, cures Bangkok for 3, and takes the Hong Kong card for 4. If you did that in Taipei, you
but-
couldn't cure 2 and take a card.
You're forgetting
I
my
don't see why
upgrade.
we're rushing this red card because we need to get quarantine in Moscow.
Well, yeah, all right. So, oh, yeah, I am forgetting your upgrade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't forgotten.
Only have to be
like,
in.
I don't.
If anything,
I don't really see.
the Hong
I don't
Kong
really
card
see-
is the least important right now because he could give that anytime.
Well, they
Yeah,
have to be in the
it has
same
to be in
city.
Bangkok.
But yeah.
You just have
yeah,
to be in
but-
Bangkok to cure both.
All right, let me move everything back to where it was.
Well, there is also Taipei. If you're
No, no,
gonna
no.
talk about moving
Leave
to
me
That
alone.
one stays there.
cities-
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
if you're talking about cities with 2 blocks on it, Taipei has also 2 blocks on it. Now I know that was just infected, but
All 3 are just infected. That's the whole point. They're all
Yeah.
sitting in this card. So they've all got equal likelihood. So there's none of these have a priority. That being
Yeah.
said,
No,
it's ultimately Ossie's move. So seeing as we're frozen with indecision, Ossie gets the last say.
no, what we could do is
Yeah.
just
I'll add
move-
to this. Moscow isn't that high a priority
Ah.
because on fire turn you can always quarantine it.
Yeah.
That is true, but it's gonna be a while. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
move me and Bartmoss to Bangkok, and then go to Taipei and cure 1. Then I'll cure Bangkok and Jakarta
and take the card.
and take the card. Yeah.
Okay, I like that idea.
Am I blue? Yes.
Yep. Okay, we got there eventually. Little bit of
And
discussion.
I don't actually think that the
Ooh.
cards are low priority. Ooh, that is.
Ooh,
For fuck's sake.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying they're low priority, but
No,
he's
they're
only
high
got,
priority.
Rolf has only got one red card, which is the point, and
Yeah,
you can give a
yeah.
card quite easily, so it's hard to say that.
Yeah, but it still might make sense to start consolidating cards as early as possible. While
Well,
we're still sort of together. Hey,
exactly.
We got an epidemic.
Yeah, so still with that. So infection rate's gone up by 1. I'll flip this
Please
over.
no blue.
Beijing is 3.
Beijing.
It's not bad actually, because it keeps it. It's up here. It's where the Olympics were not so long ago. Right. So Beijing is that. So it could still be
So-
bad because it's a 1 in
We could
12
pull it now.
chance we could pull it. By the way, you can pull
Yeah.
your other player card if you haven't done already. Before I do this.
That was my second.
That was the second.
All right.
Just a second, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said if you hadn't done so already. All right. So as long as it's not Beijing, it's fine. So
Even that isn't the end of the world.
Taipei.
Taipei. Okay, good.
And Mexico.
Mexico City. This is so far so good. We could have been more fucked.
Yeah.
And I've
Right.
got 3 blue cards, which is fucking fantastic.
So it's my turn.
Yes.
I take Hong Kong.
Yep.
Yes, please do.
Cure Bangkok.
Yep. 2.
Yeah.
Cure
Jakarta.
Jakarta.
Yep. With reach. So that's your 3rd move.
Yeah.
And you can quarantine Bangkok for 1, for example. Or you could move 1 if you wish. But seeing as you've got not a lot to do, you could just quarantine.
I can.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that might make sense. I will move to Beijing, I guess, and Q1 cube there.
Well, that's a
on
turn
the-
ahead of.
Question: why
yeah.
isn't Rolf curing Beijing?
I can't.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
I
You just
could
have to
have.
ignore
You could have.
Bangkok and Jakarta.
Yeah, I think that would have been
That's
better.
actually a good point.
Yeah, let's put those
Can-
2 back. Yes, I can.
Can you though?
Wait one second.
Yeah, he's got reach.
First action trade. 2 and 3 is move to Shanghai. 4th is cure Beijing.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I agree with that plan.
Yeah.
Beijing is fairly likely to come up. Yeah. Thank you, Malinka. That's a good point.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Just
that is a very good point.
oh yeah. So just a 1, but that's not true. Cool. That works.
Dramatic.
It's fine.
Well, you're almost done. The hard part comes now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be an epidemic
Yeah,
card.
it won't be in.
Yeah. Unless I fucked up something, but
Blue one.
that is interesting and useful. If we can get that's also a blue.
Yeah.
Because as you
San
said, if
Francisco
we
and
can
Atlanta
if we
are next to each other.
if there's a couple of things actually is if we can cure blue as you said quickly, then we can eradicate it and well yeah before there's any blue cubes on there, and there will be blue cubes on there.
Sooner or later, yeah. That is definitely something to look into for next turn, yeah.
They have to infect
Do the
2
infections.
cities.
Also, it means Firelash and Bombers
Bangkok.
can safely discard blue cards. as
Yep.
well.
Bangkok's up to 3.
I'll take care of it.
Moscow.
Fun times.
Move that closer. Right.
So, my turn. So I have 4 actions. How shall I spread them around?
It would be better if you can end your move in Taipei, so that you're in the same position as Aussie, because oh no, you haven't got 2 cards to do. Oh, you will have 2 cards to discard by that time. Yeah, because I can give you a blue card.
Me.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
because of our rivalry. So
Although what I pick may not be something we want to discard, but yes. So I could take 2 cubes off of here and move to Taipei.
that is a possibility. Is anyone else? Are we on the same page with that?
Yeah.
Because
I
my
like the plan because Bangkok is gonna come up, right?
yeah.
So it's gonna, if I just take 1 off, it's gonna be at 3 again. The other alternative
Yeah.
would be to take 1 cube off of Taipei, but then Aussie is there and he can still do that this round.
And trading Atlanta
Yeah,
isn't
exactly.
actually that hard because you can teleport to
Yeah.
Atlanta through the research
Yeah.
stations.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you need to be
or
in a
fly.
research center for the cure anyway, so right.
Yeah.
He could get me in Atlanta in his turn, so.
But yes.
Shall I do this? 2 cubes off of Bangkok and then move to Taipei.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'd say so. Although Moscow has got to be dealt with, but I don't think we're gonna.
I would say Fireweaver
No, we
needs
don't-
to
won't have to
quarantine
do
that.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
that
he'll
right
be
now.
able to. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay, so 2 cards first, I guess.
Just
Just 2, not the whole deck.
So that's
Johannesburg.
oh, 3 yellow ones. The discarding cards thing just got less interesting.
we could
Yeah.
slow down the yellow maybe. It's not great, but I think curing blue before there are any diseases and getting a positive mutation on it is ridiculously good right now.
Hmm.
And Malinka, you can talk. You can use your voice.
I'm saving it a bit.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I mean, yeah, rushing cures might not be a bad idea. So
Well,
I can give my cards.
we're not there yet. Should we
Really,
infect first?
Yeah, yeah. All right, you do that.
Okay.
Beijing 1 and 2 cards in total, right?
Yep.
And Lagos 1.
Okay.
That's not bad either. It's nicely spread out so far.
Till that
But
to the
yeah, I
locals.
mean, in Nigeria, they're used to diseases. So yeah.
Well, while you are deciding that, for the audience, I hope you've enjoyed watching the first episode of Pandemic Legacy for Game 3. From the team here, Malinka, Rolf, Aussie, Bart Moss, and myself, Fireweaver. Till next time, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Stay clean.
Ah.